When I was fortunate enough to attend your swearing-in, you talked about the importance of democratizing the Library of Congress and its resources and making it more accessible. And since then, you've not only been making it physically accessible, you've been making it fun. Can you talk a little bit about what you've been doing and why?
I like the way you say we've been making it fun. Well, the Library of Congress has some of the most dedicated staff members that have been working to bring collections to life. And so what we're doing now is relating to what's going on in the world and even the DC area, and making it relevant and relatable, the collections. So, you asked about discotheque,
yes.
bibliodiscotheque. The Library of Congress selects 25 recordings each year to put on a national registry. Well, a year ago, Gloria Gaynor's song, I Will Survive, was selected. And she got an uptick in sales. She was so appreciative. She said, what can I do for the library? And she gave a free concert that brought together people from all walks of life. And we were able to show our collections relating to music and the decades, even fashion. Tim Gunn was there.
Oh, that's great.
So those types of things, Awesome Con.
So what were you doing with Awesome Con?
Awesome Con. Now, Awesome Con takes place in Washington, D.C. And the Library of Congress has the world's largest collection of comic books. So we said, let's have a pop-up exhibit, and we exhibited different landmark comic books, including Wonder Woman, and Linda Carter came.
Oh, wow.
I know. Linda Carter came, we interviewed her, and she presented the library with a copy of the script by Patty Jenkins, the female director of the new Wonder Woman film, and for the library's collection.
That's
and
wonderful.
Then Pride. We did something for DC Pride. We brought out our collection. So.
And are you getting people to the library who never came before?
There are so many people who are coming into the library physically and also relating to us through social media. I've been tweeting. I started that.
I follow you.
Right after that. Thank you. And what I'm finding is that people are saying, I didn't know the Library of Congress, fill in the dots.
Right.
I didn't know this, I didn't know that. And that's what we want people to understand, that there's so much there and it's all for them.
So is there going to be, or is there already, a digital or a traveling component to some of these fun pop culture projects?
Now, I didn't pay you to ask me that, did I?
I swear you did
All
not.
right, okay, good. Because we are developing an entire traveling exhibition program with 18-wheelers.
Oh, wow.
18-wheeler trucks that will go into communities, and we really want to target rural areas and areas like tribal reservations, places that are somewhat isolated. And then we're going to have exhibits that can be downloaded or sent to you wherever you are. So there's going to be a lot of outreach in terms of just exhibits.
What kind of feedback are you getting, both from the public and also from members of Congress?
Members of Congress are very delighted that we're able to do things like live stream programs from Washington out into their districts. And we've been working with public libraries and school libraries in particular. We really want to expand the reach there because sometimes, school libraries have difficulties getting authors and things like that. And the Congress people have been very responsive to that, and some have even attended story times.
Really?
Yes, I was in Malden, Massachusetts, and the senator got up and did story time.
That's great.
That's wonderful.
So I know there's a long way to go, but what that you can share is next, besides the 18-wheelers in this kind of outreach process?
The next thing that I think people will be interested to connect with us with will be more of the collections being digitized and being available. And these are collections that are unique to the Library of Congress. For instance, Woodrow Wilson's papers. The library has 23 collections of presidential papers. George Washington to Coolidge. Teddy Roosevelt's collections haven't been digitized. So this is the kind of thing that people will be seeing, more collections that are unique being put online.
Are you going to be doing collaborations with the presidential libraries and National Archive and Record Service?
Oh, we've already started. In Washington, D.C., they say that there's a gang of 8 and a gang of 4. Well, there's a new gang in town. It's the gang of 3. So Library of Congress,
NARA.
Smithsonian, and the archives. So that's David Ferriero and David Skorkin, and we've already worked on some projects together.
That's great.
So you'll see more of that collaborative action, I think, in so many ways. So we're cooking up things, even sleepovers at the different institutions.
Oh, wow.
David Ferriero at Archives already has pancakes and stuff at the archives, so.
Put me down for a sleepover.
All right, because we're going to do macaroni and cheese because Thomas Jefferson invented it.
I did not know that.
See,
so you can
that's
never talk to the
another
Librarian of Congress without learning something
There
new.
are so much, and we'll be doing more of that. We're going to start like putting out fascinating facts, did you know, type things too, and all related to the collections, and hopefully soon you'll be able to ask a librarian at Congress.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, so Skyping in and having that too.
Well, thank
So
you
it's
so
a lot
much.
going on.
Absolutely. Well, thanks for taking the time away from it to come and tell us about it.
Oh.
We really appreciate it.
Thanks so much.